Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Body found along roadway in Panpeace, Hanover. The body of a man was found along the roadway in Panpeace, Hopewell, Hanover this morning. It is reported that about 5 o'clock, a passerby stumbled upon the body. The deceased man had what appeared to be a wound to his head. Cops attached to the Sandy Bay Police visited the scene. St. Andrew couple missing. The police are seeking the public's help to locate a missing St. Andrew couple. Being sought are 29-year-old Shanik Saman and 28-year-old Justin Graham, both of Berwick Road. They have been missing since Saturday, June 24. Saman is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 11 inches tall, and Graham is of dark complexion, slim built, and about 5 feet 10 inches tall. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that about 9:30 a.m. on the day in question, Graham and Saman were last seen leaving home to the Sandbed community in Norbrook. Graham's mode of dress was a red pullover, blue jeans pants, and a pair of black slippers, and he sports a low-cut hairstyle. While Saman, who was seen in a grey dress and a pair of black slippers with a plaited hair, all efforts to contact them have been futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Shanik Saman and Justin Graham is being asked to contact the Hunts Bay Police at 876-923-7111, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Missing St. Thomas fisherman found dead. A 76-year-old fisherman of Rocky Point District in St. Thomas was reported missing. He was found dead Saturday morning. According to the Golden Grove Police, Mr. Brown was reported missing on June 28. During a search by community members, Brown was found hanging by his neck from a tree in his community. Reports reaching reporters are that Mr. Brown had recently been acting strangely before he went missing. St. Catherine man gets 7 years in prison for a stabbing. St. Catherine resident Carlton Nelson has been sentenced to 7 years in prison for the stabbing of a man. The sentence was imposed on Friday by Justice Bertram Morrison. The Spanish Town laborer pleaded guilty to wounding with intent. In handing down the sentence, Morrison told Nelson that despite pleading guilty, his actions were aggravated. The judge explained that chasing and repeatedly stabbing the complainant showed that he intended to do harm. He said the sentence must reflect his actions. Man fatally shot in St. Anne. A man was gunned down in St. Anne early this morning. He is 32-year-old farmer Jumani Walford, otherwise called Jet Lee, of Lincoln Road in Wilberforce, Brownstown. It is reported that about 2:50 a.m., Walford was walking along the main road in Wilberforce when a car drove up and gunshots were fired from inside the vehicle. Walford was hit. He was taken to the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, where he was admitted in serious condition. He later died. No motive has been established for the killing. Police urge motorists to install tracking devices on their vehicles. Newly appointed head of the St. Elizabeth Police Deputy Superintendent Clarence Minto is encouraging citizens to use trackers and other available technology so that their motor vehicles can be recovered easily if stolen. His comments for the discovery of a Toyota Probox motor car in the parish after it was stolen from Clarendon. The vehicle was located in Black River with the help of Jamaica Eye Technology. In commenting on the incident, DSP Minto said lawmen will not sit back and allow criminals to take over the parish. He is urging citizens to play their part by fitting their vehicles with tracking devices, among other things.
Use trackers, use alarms, and as best as possible to have the vehicles in a secured area. And I know a number of vehicles are stolen right across various divisions. But thanks to, as I indicated, we've utilized the technology, and that has aided us in the recovery of this car, along with intelligence that was provided by our counterparts in other divisions.
Residents blocked Savannah Lamar to Negril Main Road in protest of lack of water. Residents of Retreat in Westmoreland on Saturday morning staged a roadblock in protest over the lack of water for the past 3 weeks. The protest has cut off traffic flow between the parish capital Savannah Lamar and the Zor town of Negril. Among some of the communities impacted by little or no supply are Retreat, Sheffield, West End, Red Ground, and sections of Negril. The residents used old appliances such as refrigerators, stoves, chairs, and mattresses to block the roadway. Trees and other debris were also used. A resident of Kittle, who did not wish to be identified, said motorists have to be using the Sheffield Crossroads through Spring Gardens area as an alternative route. The resident, who is also impacted by the lack of water, said she is feeling the pain that drivers utilize the alternative route are feeling due to horrible road conditions. Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Western Moreland Wilson said the water issue has to do with some challenges with a pump at the Longwood treatment plant in Hanover, which was taken out of service for repair. Wilson said the National Water Commission (NWC) assured him that supply was restored to full capacity Friday evening. However, despite some currents confirming the restoration of the domestic supply, areas further along the distribution network, such as Retreat, will take a longer time to get the portable supply, as the lines will take some time to be charged. This means that from last evening, sections of Negril would have seen their water being restored. This includes West End, Red Ground, and its adjoining communities. For persons who are in the Retreat area, they are at the end of the line, so the line takes a few hours to charge based on what the NWC reports, and I would just want to reassure the persons within the area that they will get their water restored shortly, assured Wilson, who is asking residents to exercise a little more patience. The MP said some residents who are in the WhatsApp group were informed of the development. Audley Shaw escapes injury following crash in Clarendon. Former Cabinet Minister and Member of Parliament for Manchester North Eastern Audley Shaw was involved in a 3-vehicle collision on the Four Paths Main Road in Clarendon on Friday, authoritative sources say. Reporters were told that Shaw, 71, escaped injury. He was reportedly driving himself from Manchester to the corporate area when the accident happened. He's okay, he is still at the scene. The police are here and the examiners are here doing their checks, a credible source told reporters. Earlier that day, Shaw attended the funeral of his main constituency organizer and friend Lennox Peter Powell in Christina, Manchester. All of that he was worried about too, the source said. Falmouth Mayor implores individuals to exercise more civic pride. Mayor of Falmouth and Chairman of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, Colin Gager, is imploring individuals, including those who urinate in the public, to refrain from contributing to the uncleanliness in the fleeting resort town. Speaking at the Mayor's Forum he staged in Water Square, Falmouth on Wednesday, Gager noted that it is costing the municipal corporation a large sum of money to clean up the town. Another challenge is that we're having is the way we use the town. You want to urinate and you just go beside a building, you just go beside a tree, you just go beside a street in that lane. So when you pass, that aroma that is coming from the corner isn't a pleasant one. So we have to be spending a lot of time. We want to thank Miss Joy Roberts, Executive Director of Jamaica Vacations, who is helping us in buying the sanitary stuff to get the town clean. What I am saying to you is we ought to act a little different. We ought to make sure we keep the streets clean, he implored. He appealed for individuals to utilize the public center convenience in the town. I want to make one final appeal to you. The public center convenience is there within the town. It is open. You are asked to pay just a small contribution for your tissue. We are asking you to make use of the center convenience. Let's stay away from using the gardens of the municipal corporation as a bathroom, he further appealed. Meanwhile, Roberts also told the gathering that the order from the urination in the public is hindering cruise passengers from walking the historic town. Pre-COVID, many of you in Falmouth would have known that we used to offer entertainment right here, Water Square, in the streets of Falmouth. We have not been able to do it post-COVID. Why? Because of some of the issues that we already mentioned earlier. The streets are rank. We cannot bring them out there. It is one thing for them to pass through quickly and walk into the town, but to have them out there participating in the activities that we have there, we can't bring them out there, Roberts said. So as the mayor said earlier, we have come up with a solution where we're going to help you, probably ensuring that we have to wash the area that we operate in to be able to do that, she added. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.